Namaste and hello, this is your Sanskrit instructor welcoming you back into lesson number 78. Today we will be learning about the 10th conjugation, present tense active voice. Earlier we have learned about the first conjugation, the fourth conjugation, and the sixth conjugation. They all have their own rules, just like how this one does. So we have always started with the formation of the base in all of the conjugations that we have learned so far. That is no different in the 10th conjugation. So we start with the formation of the base. The first step is that a short medial vowel takes guna when you have a verbal base with a short medial vowel. So what does the short medial vowel even mean in the first place? That is a, I, u, ri, and lri. When you have a long medial vowels are your ahs, your e's, your oo's, long oo's, etc. Nothing happens to a long medial vowel. Only to the short medial vowel you have guna. So there is no change. But if you are given a verbal base that has a final vowel, and you will know that it has a final vowel, especially if you don't see a halant, then it's going to take, that final vowel is going to take vridhi. So this is a first because we've never worked with vridhi before, but it's not, as long as you have the gurna and vridhi table, it should be fine. For step C, after you're adding your gurna or vridhi, after your verbal base is going to take gurna or vridhi, depending on what type of vowel you have in your verbal base, then I is added to that root. Now, in the fourth conjugation, ya with a halant is added. The pronunciation for the root is going to be completely different than that in the fourth conjugation. So it's important not to confuse what gets added in the 10th and the 4th. For the 10th is I, for the 4th it's ya. Then after adding I to the root, then the letter a is added before the terminations, and that becomes a before the terminations beginning with ma or va, just like we have seen in the previous conjugations that we have completed. And usually it turns a because for terminations beginning in ma or va, and those are usually present in the first person terminations. Then that is dropped before the terminations beginning with and that's usually third person plural, and that is anti. The terminations are the same as those of the first conjugation, so that's very convenient. And we have two examples here for you to go over the 10th conjugation. One example is that with a short medial vowel. The next example is that with a final vowel to the verbal base. Chud, to steal, has the short medial vowel, that is u. Dri, to o, has your final vowel in the verbal base, and in this case it is ri. So remember, the first step is short medial vowel takes gurna, final vowel takes vridhi. So which one takes which? Since this chud has a short medial vowel, this is going to take gurna. Since dhri has the final vowel, this is going to take vridhi. So now that we know what takes guna and what takes vridhi, let's take a look at our old friend, which is this guna and vridhi table, and let's start the formation of the base. So we'll start first with chud. We have the medial vowel, so it's going to take guna. The short medial vowel here is u, so the o is going to, in chod, is going to turn into an o. So you end up with chod for your new verbal base. chod. So that is that. Now moving on to the next verb, to o dri, we have our final vowel, the ri, which is right over here, that is going to take vridhi. So this ri is going to turn into ar. So by having that ar replacing the ri, this is going to turn into dhar. Vridhi of the final vowel, that's going to turn into dhar. After you take guna or vridhi, then I is added to the root. So we have chod plus I is going to give us chodai. Now, if we were just adding ya, then this would be chodya. But we're adding chod I, so it becomes chodai. Same thing for dhar plus I gives us dharai. If we weren't adding this then it would be dharya, and there would be a halant here. But remember, the halants in the new verbal bases are removed because it's fulfilled by this vowel over here. Moving on. So then the letter a is added. So you have chodai plus a gives you chodaya. Dharai plus a gives you dharaya. Before the terminations beginning with ma or va, you're going to add your long a instead of the a. So you end up with chodaya and dharaya. So from chodaya to chodaya, from dharaya to dharaya, but only in the terminations beginning with ma or va. We go back to chodai and dharai. We're removing that when the termination is beginning with a. And that only termination is going to be anti, third person plural. Now let's talk about adding the terminations. Chod means to steal. So we start with first person singular, dual, and plural. Chorayami, chorayavaha, chorayamaha. That means I steal, the two of us steal, and the three, we all steal. For second person, singular, dual, and plural, we have chorayasi, chorayataha, chorayata. Respectively, that means you steal, the two of you steal, and you all steal. Third person, singular, dual, and plural, we have chorayati, chorayataha, chorayanti. Respectively, that means he, she, or it steals, the two of them steal, and they all steal. Now moving to dri, to o, first person singular, dual, and plural, we have dharayami, dharayavaha, dharayamaha. That means I owe, the two of us owe, we all owe, respectively. Second person, singular, dual, and plural, we have respectively dharayasi, dharayataha, dharayata. That means you owe, the two of you owe, you all owe. Third person, singular, dual, and plural, we have dharayati, dharayataha, dharayanti. That means respectively he, she, or it owes, the two of them owe, and they all owe. These are the rules and the examples for the 10th conjugation. In the next video, you will have practice putting these rules into use. And this is your Sanskrit instructor signing off with a namaste.